first game of the season. Reginald Johnson, of course, played his basketball at Richwood High School in Monroe. And he was supposed to be the big guy. I mean, he is a large body. Lost him game 1 of the season.
Yeah, that's big. The Tigers, they lost a big guy, too. Deontay Jones, who broke his leg, I think it's 2 games ago against Mississippi Valley. So, no, correct me. That was UAPB who broke his leg against. My correction. The Braves win the tip-off.
And controlling for the Braves will be A.J. Mosby. He's the guy that you have to look out for. He stepped up big late in the ball game against Jackson. He had 17 points, as a matter of fact, against Jackson State. Here's Mosby. Left corner, elbow, good.
They did a good job of finding a high spot in the middle of that Tiger defense and putting that floater up there.
2-0 is our score. Grambling trailing. 19:22 remaining, first half action. Bobby Smith getting it out to Anthony Gaston. Out of Tremaine Thomas. Still 14 left on the shot clock. Here's a drive by Devontae Jackson.
We're going to basket by Devontae Jackson right there.
Devontae Jackson doing a great job coming to the opposite side and getting the bucket. And off the missed shot, Bobby Smith Jr., who was player of the week in the conference this past week. Here's a shot by Bobby Smith.
I said it last year, and I'm watching him play. I was like, this guy's going to be great for Grambling next year.
And he has been a big leader.
He's just a sophomore.
I know that's the messed up part. He's just a sophomore. You look at him, he's a sophomore, and on the other side of the ball, when you look at Chicago Hill, she's just a junior. So you got 2 key players in basketball here at Grambling that
had a lot more basketball to play.
Yeah. 3-pointer on the way up, no good. Ivy with the rebound. Anthony Gaston with the basketball. Now to Tremaine Thomas. Thomas spinning in the paint. Jason Perry Murray. Now back to Ivy Smith. 15 left on the shot clock. Forward coming out on Ivy Smith. Inside to Jason Perry Murray. Shot is up, no good.
Yeah, I think that one came in a little too high for Pierre Murray.
AJ with the rebound for Alcorn. Dante Stone going in.
On 2 almost identical plays for each team. The big man is not ready for the pass.
60-57 loss for Alcorn. Montez Robinson, but down the stretch, it was really tough for him. A.J. Mosby had 17. Devon Brewer had 12 points in that ball game. More importantly, Mosby shot 6 of 7. This is a pretty decent free throw shooting team. Here's Bobby Smith Jr. with the shot up good, 3-pointer.
Yeah, I just love Bobby Smith Jr. I love his game. He's just so smooth. Like the game comes easy to him.
I wish basketball came easy to me.
You and me, bro.
Yeah. Brewer with the basketball. Goes up for the shot, good.
Big strong move right there from the big man.
We're letting them play in here tonight. Yeah. There's Tremaine Thomas with the basketball in the paint. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah, I seen that one way over here. Got to put the ball on the floor.
Alcorn State with the basketball. 7-4 is our score. Grambling on top. 17:01 remaining here in this first half of play. Look at the Galen Reed. They'll take the shot himself. That's Avery Patterson, no good. Ivy Smith Jr. popping it back out to Tremaine Thomas. Thomas will take the baseline. There's going to be a foul coming up on the floor. That's going to be on Galen Reed. That'll be his first personal. It'll be Grambling basketball out of bounds. Here's a shot up, no good. Nice tip by Jason Perry Murray. He can't get the shot. Shot goes back up, no good. And going to the free throw line will be Devontae Jackson.
That's big rebounds for the Tigers.
Galen Reed now with his second personal. That's a big foul there for Montez Robinson. And this Alcorn State team, as you can see here, great rebounding effort here by Devontae Jackson. And now Jackson will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one is up and good. Dante Jackson shooting 63% on the season from the charity stripe as a team. Grambling shooting 70%, top half of the conference. That's not going to be any good. That's going to be a rain violation, and it goes the other way. A.J. Mosby getting the ball up the floor to Aiden Patterson. Patterson now getting the ball to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter takes a block right there from Pierre Murray. Whoa, Ivy Smith Jr. giving some shake, and look at that alley-oop to Jason Perry Murray. What a shake by Ivy Smith. Here's a shot inside. That's going to be Dante Sterling. Look at that shake, and then, of course, the shot. I want to go back to that replay in just a second when we can. That was just absolutely nasty. Nasty. Wow. Ivy Smith Jr. pulls up from three. No good.
Yeah, the Grambling play for 11 that, man.
Dante Sterling with the rebound here for Alcorn State. Sterling looking for Brewer. Big fella on the outside. Out of Patterson. Patterson looking inside the Brewer. Brewer going up for the shot. It's going to be a travel.
Yeah, he shuffled the feet. You think he's playing football just then. How he can shuffle.
I tell you. We have immediate timeout on the floor with the score. The Grambling Tigers on top of Alcorn, 10-4. We'll take this timeout when we come back. More from here at the Frederick C. Ivy Assembly Center. We'll be right back. Tigers have the 10-4 lead over Alcorn State University. Ivy Smith Jr. Hopefully we can see that replay once again, who just had a nasty crossover, just getting out of all kinds of trouble.
Hey, I'm sitting over here on the sideline. I was stuck for a second like I was actually in the game.
Jermaine Thomas gets the ball back out to Empoyo. Shot is up and it's no good. And here comes Alcorn State with the basketball. Alcorn State has Maurice Howard in the ball game.
Defense right there for the Tigers.
Absolutely. Maurice Howard is in the ball game, as well as Troymaine Crosby, the guard from Laurel, Mississippi. Told you about Reginald Johnson from Monroe, Louisiana. Their best player on the team, probably best player, one of the best players in the conference. Lost him to that broken leg. They lost him game one against Tulane University. Hopefully he'll be able to come back next year for the Braves. Here's a three-pointer up on the way, no good. And Empoyo just tips the ball and coming away with the basketball. Maurice Howard out to A.J. Mosby. That's going to be a foul coming up. It's going to be, the foul's going to be on Jason Perry Murray, first personal.
I think the ref kind of caught him holding on to the offensive player.
Yep, they did right there, held on the Brewer. Official had to make sure that the player checked in. At the Grambling bench, we see Deontay Jones sitting on the very end, just to your left of the screen, left of Coach Jackson. Of course, he is out for the season.
Yeah, he carried the Tigers a good bit early on in the season, so I know it's kind of hurting.
Oh, that's going to count. That's a big bucket. Three-pointer. That foul is going to go against Jermaine Thomas.
Yeah, that one right there happened right in Coach Jackson's face, and you can look at it from the replay. He's not happy about that one.
A.J. Mosby, one of their big-time players, he hits the three-pointer, and he's going to go to the line to create some harm. He was ineffective in the first half of the ball game against Jackson State University. Caught fire in the second half, especially under 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Put the ball in his hands. He took over the ball game, and Tigers, or I should say Jackson State, fell behind by 6. Could not put them away, though, as Jackson came from behind at 160-57. And that foul is going to go this time against
Troymaine Crosby, number 23 for the Braves.
So for Crosby, that's his first person. Haven't seen a lot of Wilkes in the ball game for Grambling. Wilkes does have the ability to shoot. Nice fake there by Ivy Smith Jr. Shot is up, no good. And Tremaine Crosby with the rebound for the Alcorn State Braves.
So you see the ref signaling he had all balls this game.
Maurice Howard with the shot up, no good. Ball tipped around, is going to be a foul against Alcorn. It goes back to Grambling. It's going to go against Brewer, and that's his first personal. He got in a major foul trouble in that ball game against Jackson, especially in the second half. They went to the services of Kobe Wilson, who came up big for the Alcorn State Braves. Didn't score any points, but did grab some big rebounds and a couple of blocks. More importantly, changed the shots quite a bit for Jackson State. That's a travel. Shermaine Thomas picked up his foot, and it goes back to Alcorn State. 10-8 to score. Grambling is just a 2-point lead now. Maurice Howard with the basketball gets it out to A.J. Mosby. Mosby looking. Now to Tyler, he takes a three-pointer up, no good. And oh, look at how Ivy Smith going up and getting the basketball. Pushing it, gets it to Drake Wilkes. Wilkes cross-court pass to Shermaine Thomas. Tries a paint, goes in for the shot, no good. Ball tipped. And it comes down to Devontae Davis. Or Jackson, rather, goes back to Alcorn.
See Coach Jackson and Tiger been telling Drake Wilkes to shoot the ball. He's a shooter, shoot. Don't be hesitant.
Nigel Melton coming into the ball game, taking out Shermaine Thomas. And Coach Jackson just telling Shermaine just to kind of take his time and watch the ball fakes and when he's moving his feet. And there's a lot of times, sometimes when you see players, they get to moving their feet when they go give the ball fake and pick up their pivot foot.
Yeah.
Brewer with the basketball now looking, gets it to A.J. Mosby.
Yeah, I had a coach in junior high school. We always say, you miss every shot you don't take.
A.J. Mosby with a little floating jumper.
Yeah, that was a pretty one there.
He has 5 points now. Make that 7 points.
The Tigers really have some nimble big men.
10-10 our score. Grambling and Alcorn all tied up. Maurice Howard with the shot going to the window, no good.
Rebound Ivy Smith.
Smith pulls up, can't get the shot, but going to the free throw line. It's going to go on Brewer. That's his second personal.
I think in that position right there, he didn't really have any choice but to follow him. He was right behind him, and Ivy Smith just stopped on a dime.
Now coming in, getting ready to check into the ball game, Kobe Wilson. Same kind of predicament that they were in on Saturday night.
Yeah, foul trouble.
Yeah, Brewer had foul trouble.
That's what 3 for him now in the first half.
It's 2 on him, yeah. But he had 2 early in the game against Jackson, 3 in the first half. They ended up picking up his 4th early in the second half, and he had to sit quite a bit. Kobe Ross came in and got the job done. Of course, Coach Montez Robinson said he doesn't bring the same scoring efforts that Brewer does, but definitely brings about some big change.
Yeah, Ivy Smith scores for free throws.
Here's Maurice Howard. Shot by A.J. Mosby for 3, good.
Yeah, you're right when you said that earlier. The rest of real plays. There's a lot of bubbling going on.
A.J. Mosby already with 11 of Alcorn's 13 points. 13-11, Grambling trailing. Ivy Smith moving. Gets the shot and the foul.
Ivy Smith is small in stature, but he gets the job done.
Yeah, he really does.
He was the, if I'm not mistaken, he was the slight player of the week this week, right?
Yep. Tyler Carter.
To have him listed at 6 foot on the stat sheet, but I don't think he's
6 foot with his shoes on.
I just don't see it, but he plays like he's 6'5".
He plays like he's 6'5". I tell you what. Ivy said that one of the challenges that they had against Jackson State was that the guards are so much bigger for Jackson State as far as size and stature. You got a guy bringing the ball down the floor that can shoot 6'5", 6'4". Nice shot.
And that's a great crap from the inside for the Braves.
Timeout on the floor with the score. The Grambling Tigers trail by 1:15-14. 11:47 remaining in this first half of play. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. 1 minute, we'll be right back. .47 remaining here in the first half of play. We are graced by the presence of Cletus Imokbe. I don't even know what to say. Look, oh, a near alley-oop dunk there. He tried to get it to Bobby Jackson. Skying through the air and couldn't do it. Looked like he stretched out that quad a little bit.
Yeah.
See, he coming up a little bit gimpy on that quad.
Yeah, when he kind of went all out on that one there.
He was grabbing at that muscle, trying to stretch it out. Maurice Howard. Now to AJ. Spin inside the paint, shot up, no good. Ball tip. Here comes Avi Smith, pushing the ball up the floor. That's the travel.
Yeah, it was a travel, but the ball was kind of late on the call, though.
Just a bit. You can see Ivy pushing the ball up the floor here, and then trying to kick it back out, and you couldn't see the travel there, but this does go against Grambling.
Yeah, the referee to tell you. But he did walk.
Just a little bit, yeah.
He did walk.
Jeffrey Johnson, Adrian Judy, and Bo Meloson, all the officials today. That's going to be a foul against Tremont Crosby.
I think he kind of tried to pull the chip from under, but when he did, he pulled him back.
Well, Tigers just doing a great job of just kind of sitting down on defense in their stances and not allowing Alcorn to get them off balance, but just having a good, solid foundation defensively where they can move their feet.
Right. Ivy Smith checks out of the game.
Nigel Ribeiro in the ball game. Jermaine Thomas turning in the paint. Back to Nigel Melton, 10 on the shot clock. Shot up, good.
Good
That's
drop
Devontae
off
Jackson. Devontae Jackson with 5 points. 16-15, Grambling retaking the lead. Ooh, ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it was off Alcorn, but it goes back to Alcorn, not Grambling. 16-15 to score, 10:05 remaining in the first half of play.
Yeah, I think I thought he threw it away with the referee says Brave basketball.
Who am I to argue? I'm just a schlep.
He had a man wide open under the basket. He missed him.
That's going to be a foul on Tyler. Tyler Carter's going to pick up that foul. It's a second. Tyler Carter, a 6'3" senior. I should say a 6'7" sophomore, rather, from Houston, Texas. 1-1 coming up here for Devontae Jackson. Devontae Jackson had 15 in the game against Southern, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, along with 6 rebounds. Did get into foul trouble. As a matter of fact, Devontae Jackson, Jason Perry Murray, Ivy Smith, and Anthony Gaston all had 4 fouls in that ball game against Southern University. And then you had one player that fouled out, and I believe that was Axel Empoyo that fouled out of the ball game.
Yeah, foul trouble will do it to you.
Yeah.
It can make you break in the game.
5 players with 4, and then you had one eventually that fouled out. That's big. Controlling the basketball is Dante Sterling. 3-pointer up, no good. Tyler with the rebound. It's going to be a foul against Grambling.
You're going to go against number 2, Nigel Ribeiro.
Yep, going to go against the little general.
Yeah, he kind of gave him a shove. But you had 3 Tigers down there under the basket, and they were just standing around. And came in, just can't get an easy rebound like that.
I mean, Nigel Bell is what, 5'10", 5'11". Tyler is 6'7". I mean, you can't really foul, can you?
Hey, the stat sheet has him listed at Nigel Bell at 6 foot.
That shot up and good.
The Braves are really killing it from the 3-point line.
Well, that's Mo Howard once again. Picks up his first 3-pointer of the ballgame, tied at 18 now between Grambling and Southern. Charmaine Thomas getting the play up in the air at Sterling. Here's the 3-pointer, no good. And a rebound by Kobe Wilson. 3-pointer by Mo Howard again, no good. And here comes Nigel Ribeiro. Little shake and bake, stepping inside the 3-point line. Good. Nigel Ribeiro, the sophomore, I should say the junior rather, from Chesapeake, Virginia. Whoa! Shot up and good by Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's he's really killing on the offensive board.
Yeah, he did the same thing. If I'm not mistaken, when you looked at the stat sheet, they did the same thing against Jackson State, out-rebounded them 44-34, but was not able to close things out. Nice shot by Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby Jackson with the shot.
Jackson did a great job of staying with it. He had his first shot blocked and stayed with it, and he was able to get the rebound and put it back in.
Tyler Carter thought about the 3, gives it up to Dante Sterling. Now back to Carter, he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the Tiger defense just collapses in, and you can see the dismay on Coach Jackson's face. He's not liking what you're seeing at all.
Carter had no points in the ball game and 6 rebounds against Jackson. He's got 4 tonight. Bobby with a shot, no good. Here comes A.J. Mosby for Alcorn State. Mo Howard taking baseline. Kicks it back out to Kobe Wilson, no good. Great rebound for Grambling. That's Devontae Jackson with the rebound. Now to Nigel Ribeiro. Gets to Charmaine Thomas. Spins into the double team and gets popped in the face.
I think he got bailed out then. The Braves doing a great job of collapsing under the basket with their defense.
That foul is going to be on Kobe Wilson. And we have a time on the floor. With the score, Grambling and Alcorn tied at 22. We'll take this face kind of deal.
Hey, yeah, when those type of fouls, you kind of just got to walk away. You can't even argue with the ref anymore.
I remember during a football game, a long-time and legendary official, Harold Cooper, who was not only a great football official, but a basketball official. He said it was a personal foul penalty during the Bayou Classic. And the exact call was personal foul upside the head.
Don't need much explanation after that.
No explanation. You know exactly what he was calling.
Yeah. Thomas knocks down the first free throw.
7 of 8, or 7 of 8 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Thomas gets both of them. Looks like Grambling's going to a little bit of man-to-man here.
A.J. Mosby gives it up to Kobe.
Good help defense.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on Anthony Gaston. You can see it on the replay right here. Oh, that's going to be, that's a good foul. That's a good call.
I think he got a little too excited. He was in great position just to take the charge. Got a little excited right there.
First free throw is up and good for Kobe Wilson. Well, I remember seeing Reginald Thompson play in high school at Richwood, and he was a force. And of course,
I think about a mix-up on who the foul was called on. The officials were talking over.
Okay.
Then they called it on number 5.
Charmaine Thomas.
Charmaine Thomas, when it was actually Anthony Gaston, like we said before.
Missed on that free throw. 1 or 2 at the line for Kobe State. Here's Anthony Gaston. Gets it to Empoyo. There's Sherman Thomas with the shot up, no good, no foul. Mo Howard with the ball. 6:36 remaining in the first half of play. That's going to be Empoyo on reaching. Should be the 4th or 15th foul, so still good. Grambling, of course, is in the bonus right now. One more foul by Alcorn to be in the double bonus.
Yeah, Empoyo got a little too anxious then. Instead of letting the play come to him, he kind of went out there and tried to grab it.
Here's a shot up and no good. Behind the backboard. You know, Grambling has really played some of the best in the conference. They played Southern the other night. You had Jared Sam, who's been unbelievable. Probably will be first team all conference. They played Jackson State. Now, granted, Jackson does not have Paris Collins and a couple of those guys, but they got Chance Franklin, Charles Taylor, Trayshawn Bolden, who was a big kid in the middle. They played some of the best in the conference so far in these last few weeks, and they won 7 in a row, trying to make it 8. 24-23, Grambling on top. Can't let Alcorn hang around, though. It's like a little flea. Keep buzzing in you, and pretty soon they might get you.
Yeah. That does happen. My coach always used to tell us, don't let a team hang around. You know, if you're going to get them down, keep them down.
Anthony Gaston with a shot up, no good, and the rebound and the putback by Axel Empoyo.
Yeah, just tipping by Empoyo right there. Look at the check at the replay. Empoyo is just crashing the board. You always want to see that from your big man. Always crash the board.
Empoyo the other night had just 1 rebound.
Good block right there by Drake.
Ivy Smith going in for the shot, no good. Empoyo with the rebound, goes back up, it's good. Boy, Empoyo getting a couple of the offensive boards and then getting the bucket. Mo Howard now with the basketball, being defended by Ivy Smith Jr. Now Patterson with the basketball, he's being defended by Sherman Thomas.
Shot clock down to 6-5.
Shot up no good, and boy, look at Anthony Gaston go up and get the ball. Gaston pushing the ball, getting it to Ivy Smith. What a fake, and he goes in with a shot, no good. But he's going to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, what a fake, though. He got to fake me. I looked to the corner, I thought
whoa.
Hey, when you get faked out like that, you have no choice but to foul.
Well, you just hang your head. That's the second time that he's faked somebody out like that. It just...
Yeah, those plays like that, you don't even want to look over to the coach because you can't explain it.
Well, Patterson had to actually go over to the coach, Montez Robinson, and had to get an earful.
Yeah, I think that foul kind of shook Ivy Smith up a little bit. He missed the first free throw.
Yeah, he's normally a good free throw shooter. As a matter of fact, Ivy Smith, one of the top free throw shooters in the conference, shooting 83%.
And there he had to shake the jitters off and kind of get back to what he knows.
Reggie Miller said he used to have a trick for folks who shot free throws. Guys he would stand right next to, and he would just keep hitting their wrists in order to wear them down. Patterson drives, kicks it out to A.J. Mosby. Mosby will drive, shoot, foul. That foul is going to go against Sherman Thomas. That's his second.
The Tigers do a great job of playing defense in 30 seconds because they always get the team late into the shot clock. When the Alcorn finally gets able to get shots, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. But the Tigers are playing really good defense.
Well, you know, there's something that when you're looking at winning this conference, if you're going to win, you're going to have to play really stellar defense. You know, you take teams like Jackson State, not a very good offensive shooting team, but they play such tenacious defense. You look at Grambling, you know, they're not going to give you a lot of fanciness and all that kind of stuff, but they play good defense. You saw what they did against Southern the other night.
Right. And my old coach used to tell me, hey, defense turns into offense. You play good defense, you'll be all right on offense. Because when you play great defense, that's when you get the transition game. And that's a whole other game of basketball.
A.J. Mosby, 2 of 2 for the line. 4:16 remaining here in this first half of play. 29-25, Grambling on top. Ivy Smith Jr. already in double figures with 10. A.J. Mosby with 13 to lead all scorers for Alcorn. Drake Wilkes, three-pointer on the way, dude. Tyler Carter with the rebound. Sterling goes up for the shot, no good. Drake Wilkes with the rebound. Gets it to Gaston. Gaston goes up for the shot, good.
Great body control there. You're able to, you know what I'm saying, slice through the defense and find the basket.
Coach Grambling would say he put a little anguish on that basketball. Shot up and good. And that is Tyquelon Smith. Played some limited minutes this weekend. Anthony Gaston now to Drake Wilkes. 13 left on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Shermaine Thomas. Shot is up, no good. A.J. Mosby with the rebound for Alcorn State. Tyler Carter, that's fundamental basketball.
Yeah, the Tigers' defense is just all over the place just now.
Timeout Grambling, 31-29 to score.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Welcome back here to the Frederick C. Harvey Assembly Center on the campus of GSU, the Grambling Tigers. On top of Alcorn, 31-29. Ivy Smith Jr. with the basketball. He's got Nigel Ribeiro. And Anthony Gaston goes in and gets the bucket.
That's Swiss Floyd back out again. Slices through the defense.
Ivy Smith Jr., 10.7 rebounds already in this ballgame. On his way to a double-double. Tyler Carter fakes, gets it out there to, it's going to be Dante Sterling, and he hits the three-pointer. 33-32, Grambling on top, 2:11 remaining until halftime. Ivy Smith Jr., three-pointer on the way, good. That dude is smooth as Jif peanut butter.
It just comes so natural, and it's just amazing sitting here watching them. I mean, from the offensive rebounds to the defensive rebounds to the scoring to getting his team involved.
There's Sterling. Shot up, no good. And the official.
Sterling with a little flop there. Him and the official share a laugh.
Yeah, he committed a volley divas.
Yeah, he tried to get a quick one with the referee, but the referee said not today.
No, I'm not going for that.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. The way Ivy Smith just conducts the offense, he's really just a floor general.
That's what Coach Jackson talks about. The offense runs through Ivy Smith Jr.
Great move.
Oh, he should have shot that.
Try to get his teammate involved.
Should have shot that and turned the ball over.
Yeah, just to say again about Ivy Smith, it's easy to, follow a guy who gets it done, not just on the offensive side, but on the defensive side too.
36-32, a minute remaining in the first half. A.J. Mosby with the shot, no good.
Foul go against Tyler.
Tyler Carter, third personal.
Looks like Nigel Ribeiro is going to head to the free throw line and shoot too.
Tyler Carter asking the officials. He says, "What?" He says, "What did I do?"
Yeah, that's bad when the refs kind of let you play, start the game out, kind of fill the game out, and then they start calling the little tic-tac-toe. You kind of like, well, you let me get away with it earlier. But hey, rough call, you can't argue with it.
Yeah. Coach Montez Robinson coming over to kind of argue the point. First free throw by Jason Perry Murray, up, no good. J.P. Murray with one more opportunity at the charity stripe. J.P. 6'9" senior from Harlem, New York, transfer from Fisk University. Grambling running looks like a 2-3 zone.
A lot of switching going on for the Tigers.
That's going to be over the head of Tyquelon Smith.
That's a great defense from Anthony Gasson down low. When you got a big man, just keep your hands up and deny him the basketball. And he did a great job. Forced a tough entry pass. Great turnover for the Tigers.
Well, he's got just great ball fakes. Nigel Ribeiro, three-pointer by Nigel Ribeiro.
Deep three from Nigel Ribeiro.
Boy, from the village.
Yeah, from the village.
Mo Howard over the head of Sterling, and it goes back.
The Tigers have an 8-point lead right now with a turnover with 10 seconds to go in the first half. That's what they can get some points before halftime.
We got some of the some student athletes and students behind the Alcorn bench sharing. But look at the Ivy Smith getting it to J.P. Murray. Can't hit the shot. Cost him a dime on that one. Here's a shot in the half. Up, no good. And that's the half. 40-32 at the half. We'll take this time out. You're watching GSU TV. The Tigers will have the basketball to start things out. Taking a look at some of the numbers in the first half. And Wilshon, the one thing that we can say about this ball game is the Tigers, they are dominating the boards 26-14, 21-12 on the defensive side. They are 9-12 from the free throw line. Of course, they've got pretty even there with the assists to turnovers, but 5 blocks on the evening as well. And then, of course, 18-14 inside the paint.
Yeah, they're playing a complete game of basketball right now. Let's see if they can keep this up going into the second half. Looks like Pierre Murray is going to the free throw line.
That's going to be against Brewer, it looks like.
Yeah, that foul bug is still with the Braves.
Free throw up and good. That foul bug is wearing Alcorn out right now because Brewer's got 3. Make that 4. This is exactly where he was against Jackson State. 3 in the first half, they sat him down. Picked up 4 early on in the second half. They're gonna have to sit him down here again.
It wasn't even a whole minute before he picked up his first foul. Yeah.
3-pointer on the way, good. It's gonna be Sterling with his second 3-pointer of the game. 42-35 is the score. Next up for the Tigers, they travel to the Lone Star State for the Texas two-step. They'll take on Prairie View Saturday and then Texas Southern next Monday night. Charmaine Thomas goes in and gets the bucket.
Great shift to move down in the interior of the defense.
Charmaine Thomas with 4 points now, right? There's Sterling with the 3-pointer again. No. Charmaine Thomas.
Great job of getting to the cup right there by Thomas.
He's got 6 now. 18:41 remaining here in this ball game. Brewer goes in, just a shot.
They really did a great job of pinning the defender to on his back.
A nice block. And here comes A.J. Mosby. 3.
Great transition basketball to find open man for the open 3-pointer right there.
Mosby, check that. It's going to be Mo with the bucket. And for Mo Howard, that is 6.
Yeah, they cut the Tigers lead to 6.
Charmaine Thomas with 3. Sterling with the rebound. Brewer goes in for the bucket, no good. JP with the foul. And for JP, that is 2, I believe, on him. And that was a good call by the officials. 46-30 our score. 17:48 remaining in the ball game. Brewer with the free throw up good. You look at Alcorn State, they are not the poster children for free throws in this conference.
Brewer makes both free throws.
Yeah.
Makes it count for the Braves.
As a team, they're shooting about 68%.
Where did Jones find that pass for the Braves? That's number 2.
AJ Mosley. Shot up and good. That's Sterling. Sterling has 8. Sterling with 8. Mo Howard with 6. Brewer with 6. AJ Mosley with 13. Here's Ivy Smith Jr. going up for the shot. No good. JP right there to clean up. He has 7 now in the ball game. Whoa. Going to be a foul. AJ Mosby just put a shake on him. That would be on JP?
Yeah, but I think
it's 3 on him.
Yeah, he kind of ran into Ivy Smith when he tried to switch it, off the screen. They ran into each other. When he tried to get back into position, he bumped it to Brewer.
AJ Mosby, a 3-pointer again, no good. Sterling right there trying to go up and get the bucket, and that foul is called. And if that's on JP, that's 4.
Yeah, Sterling tried to play JP Murray on the poster just then.
Now JP is going to have to come out of the ball game with 4.
That's big for the Tigers.
That's huge.
In the second half with 16:52 to go. It's a whole lot of basketball to be played with a tight game. The Tigers are 4.
Free throw up and good by Sterling. And now Emporio comes in to take out JP. You never want to be on a poster.
Yeah, you definitely don't. But the foul before this one was a cheap one, so I feel Murray's his frustration.
Second free throw up and good.
Tigers now lead 48-46 over the Braves.
Ball is on the floor.
And they got a foul. We're going against the Braves.
We're going against AJ Mosby. I think that's his first.
Oh yeah, over the back. The referees are always going to call that one. The guys on the floor, you can't reach over his back.
I love this official on this. You can't see him on the screen. He's going to be at the bottom of your screen. But he gives full detail of what you did. Hugging.
Yeah, he's a descriptive official.
Slapped him with the arm.
Yeah. A lot of times guys kind of argue with the official, and when he asks out what you did, you can't really argue with him.
Right. Ivy Smith with the shot up, no good. Here comes AJ Mosby for Alcorn. That's a foul. It's going to be on Sherman Thomas. It's going to be 3 on him. Go back to this replay. Here comes AJ Mosby. I don't know if I call it a foul or not, but it's going to be on, actually it's going to be on Anthony Gadsden.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that one could have been either way. Mosby kind of kicked his leg up trying to create contact there.
Yeah. First free throw is up and good. Tyler Carter coming into the ball game for Alcorn, as well as 23 Troy Maine Crosby. Nigel Ribeiro coming into the ball game as well. Second free throw up and good. .48-48 now. Tie ball game. 16-12 remaining here in the contest. Shot is up and no good.
That's going to be on Tyler Carter.
That's 4 on him. Free throw a little bit hard off the back of the iron. Now coming in the ball game, Kobe Wilson. He will take out Tyler Carter. Coach Robinson telling him to just make sure he just puts his hands straight up in the air so he can draw contact.
Yeah,
49-48 to score.
You don't see often players take charges these days. Great block right there for the Tigers. Devontae Jackson with a great block.
We have a timeout on the floor with the score. Grambling 49 and Alcorn 48. We'll take this timeout. You're watching Grambling basketball on GA. Back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center, and always entertaining in between timeouts. Cheerleaders and band entertaining the crowd here.
Yeah, that's the great thing about the HBCU. You always get that family-friendly vibe. Everyone likes to kind of turn up, should I say.
The mini turn up.
Yeah, the mini turn up.
The real turn up just got done this past weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Count the basket.
Great finish right there for Devontae Jackson with the N1.
Devontae Jackson is in double figures.
I love to see the enthusiasm with the officials when they count the basket, their reactions. I had an official during my high school days and kind of ran across half court and threw his hand down. It was
ball tipped around and finally brought down by Galen Reed. Mo Howard. A.J. Mosley, now it's a Brewer. Brewer almost lost control of the basketball. That's going to be offensive foul. That's got to go against Alcorn.
Going to the replay for it.
I think to see who the foul is going to go against, maybe.
I mean, from my I seen the elbow being thrown. I don't know if there's nothing to discuss. Hey, I'm not wearing black and white.
No, I've done that before. You don't want to do it. It's an overrated experience.
I think my stripes are going the wrong way.
They're going the wrong way.
I have on black and white, but my stripes are going the wrong way.
We're going to show the replay again.
What my whole thing is the official, when he called a foul, he called it with so much conviction, like he knew he was called it. For him not to listen to the replay, I feel like he should, if he had to do all that, he should have called the foul.
Well, after all of that, it'll still be Alcorn basketball.
Horrible call.
20 seconds left on the shot clock, too. Brewer gives the ball up to Mo Howard. Ivy Smith Jr. playing on Mo Howard. There's a switch. Nice block there by Ivy Smith Jr. And then he's dribbled on the baseline and he goes out of bounds. That is glove defense.
It's a little guy with a big stature. I just can't say enough about Ivy Smith.
There was a guy that played, wasn't very big, but played tough defense, and that was Gary Pate. They're going to call Devontae Jackson and Brewer over. Calling the big guys over just to make sure everybody's cool. And they talk to Ivy and Mo as well.
Yeah, you kind of want to stay on top of things before things get out of hand. No, I didn't see it heading in that direction, but good job by the officials.
The officials get graded too because they want to go to the tournament.
Yeah.
Devontae Jackson, one-on-one with Brewer. Up, good.
You can see that Brewer didn't want to give it another foul.
Brewer got to play a little softer because he's got 3. Nice pick set up by Yalen Reed. A.J. Mosley for 3. Whoa.
Nice move, man.
Whoa.
With the shake and bake. Yeah, not the girl, like running suicides out there. Touch the baseline.
A.J. Mosby with the three-pointer. It's 53-51 Grambling. And now A.J. with 18 points leading all scores. Charmaine Thomas beats A.J. off the dribble.
I think the Tigers need to do a better job of getting Thomas involved in the offense.
Yeah.
He's finding his soft spots in the defense. He's creating offense for himself. I think they need to let him kind of work his way and do his thing.
They're going to call a foul on the floor.
Yeah, that is.
Nigel Ribeiro with his second.
Yeah, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar as we check out the replay.
Yeah, he did reach in.
Yeah, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
I was warning players about reaching in. Nigel with A.J. Mosby. A.J. 6'3" now. Here's the shot up and no good. It'll be Grambling basketball. As they say that Troymaine Crosby stepped on the sideline. Goes back the other way.
Yeah, great hustle right there. Thomas.
55-51 the score. Charmaine Thomas with the basketball. Now to Nigel Ribeiro.
I was looking at the roster. Seeing Charmaine Thomas is a transfer from Tennessee Tech. I was wondering, I didn't remember seeing him from last year's team.
Yeah, he transferred from Tennessee Tech, and then of course I think he's from Homer, Louisiana.
Oh, so he's a local.
Yeah.
Familiar territory for him here at Grambling State.
Not Homer, but Homer.
Yeah, he's good, but he ain't that good.
Oh, stop.
You know, I'm from the great city of Homer, Louisiana. He's good, but he ain't that good, Mr.
Are there 2 or 3 traffic lights? Yalen Reed with the basketball. He traveled. Picked up his foot. 55-51 Grambling on top. 12:34 remaining in the contest. Anthony Gaston comes in and Nigel Ribeiro comes out. So now Coach Jackson will talk to Nigel Ribeiro just a little bit. Coaching and teaching going on. And that is the one great thing you see about Coach Jackson. He does a great job of teaching on the sideline.
Yes, he does. Everything is a coachable moment for Coach Jackson.
Mapoyle with the basketball. Now gets it to AJ. I should say to Devontae. Back out to Gaston. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Those are the kind of shots you hope you get the shooter's roll on. Right, going in and out. Sterling with the basketball. Not a Brewer.
I think the Tigers want to attack Brewer on the offensive side.
A.J. Mosby misses the shot. Here comes Avi Smith Jr. Avi Smith with a shot up, no good.
Yeah, the Tigers have to do a better job of crashing the board.
Look at that steal by Ivy Smith to Gaston. Gaston with a running jumper up, good.
Great agility right there by Ivy Smith to stay in bounds and find the open man.
A.J. Mosby really losing the basketball. 11:20 remaining in the ball game, 57-51 Grambling. That's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Gaston.
That's his third.
That's his third. Timeout on the floor. With the score, the Grambling Tigers on top of Alcorn State University, 57-51. We'll take this timeout. We'll be right back right here on GSU TV.
That's huge. With 11 minutes to go in the game, with a whole lot of basketball, if they keep this up, might be in for a thriller to end this game out.
Well, I tell you what, there was a thriller on Saturday night.
Yo, think a Tiger fans can handle another thriller like that?
Tell you, man, pretty soon it's just one of those things where when you come here, you got to have it needs to be a sign that says, bring your medication.
Yeah.
Either your heart medicine, your blood pressure medicine, or as coach, the late legendary coach Fred Hobby said, bring your cracker for your sugar. Nice job, and Emporio can't pull that one and get it in the rim, get it in the bucket.
I think he was fouled there. He kind of shook his head in dismay at the official.
A.J. Mosby stops his dribble.
Great denial for a Brewer by employee just then. I think they were trying to get it down low.
Grambling coming away with the basketball. That's a foul coming up on Alcorn.
Another stat from the game. The Braves are shooting 90% from the free throw line. So that's big too.
Yeah, 10 for 11 is huge.
Yeah, that's.
Talking about a team that shoots right at about 70%, I think, on the season.
Yeah, the Tigers actually are shooting 70% tonight in this game from the free throw line.
Yeah, they shoot 68% on the season. A.J. Mosby shooting 88%.
Yeah,
Reginald Johnson, before he broke his leg, he was shooting at 63%. Got a few guys at 76, 77%.
Gaston's first free throw rims out.
Well, for Gaston, he took an L at the free throw line, but he's got to bounce back.
Yeah. The Tigers have to finish this game strong if they want to.
Mo Howard can't get the shot.
Drake Wilkes.
Gaston with the basketball. Now, try to get to Drake Wilkes.
Yeah, the pass was tipped by the Braves.
Brewer goes in and gets the ball blocked out of there. Stays with Alcorn.
Yeah, that was number 5, Jermaine Thomas. He's all over the floor for the Tigers on the offense and defensive end.
I asked Coach Jackson to say, "You ready for another Philly?" He says, "Nah, I don't want another close one like that. If we can just win it outright, that'll be fine."
Yeah. But the score 57 to 52. This one is shaping up to be another thriller.
It really is. Mo Howard with the basketball for Alcorn State. Sterling for 3. Up. Good. Boy, Sterling is just steady.
Yeah, Alcorn keeps the pouring on with that 3-point shoot.
14 points. Blocked out of there by Brewer. Basically, Millie rocked his shot.
Yeah. He really rocked this shot. That's funny, man.
I try to stay up.
I see that. It's okay, man. I see it. I understand.
9:47 remaining in the game. Bobby going around the pick set by Emporio. And he gets the ball stripped by A.J. Mosby. And Mosby gets the bucket.
With that still in finish, the Braves tie the game up.
Drake Wilkes can't hit the 3. Todd at 57. Mosby with 20. And Sterling another 3 from way downtown.
The Tigers just have to weather the storm and keep their composure.
Yeah.
You know Alcorn was going to come in and make it run in the second half. Just weather the storm.
Sterling, I believe, now has 4 out of 5 on the 3-point line. Shot up by Devontae Jackson, up no good. And rebound by A.J. Mosby.
And you miss that defensive presence from Pierre Murray right now down the stretch.
And Brewer.
With a lot of at the break, you miss that presence of Pierre. He runs the floor, he rebounds, he defends the basket for you.
Well, Alcorn's going on a run. We'll take a timeout, 62-57. Back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center here on the campus of GSU. The Tigers right now trailing Alcorn by 5, 62-57. Alcorn is going on a little bit of a run. Here's a shot up, off the mark there by Jermaine Thomas. Well, the Tigers have had some good looks at the bucket in the last 3 or 4 minutes. They just have not been able to go down.
Yeah, they say, yeah, just kind of went to the storm, bro. You playing good, great, like I said, you've been playing great the first half.
And here's Sterling for another 3, no good.
Big break for the Tigers there.
Talking about weathering the storm, the wind was going and the rain was pouring. Just here's Ivy Smith, shot up, no good. He's going to the line though.
The Alcorn Brave coaches kind of ran on the court.
It's going to be a timeout on the floor, the under 8 media timeout, so we'll take a timeout here as well. It's 62-57 to score. We'll take this timeout when we come back.
And there's going to be 2 big free throws for the Tigers. They need both of these to kind of stay in it. Because the Braves up lead down back to what? 3 points?
They get both of these, it goes down to 3. First one is up and good.
Yeah, on that foul, the Alcorn coach kind of just ran to half court.
2 for 2.
The Tigers come out in that press.
That's a good press right there. Timeout Alcorn. That was a smart timeout taken by the Braves because he was trapped on that sideline. And I think we're going to keep it right here. So take a timeout. We'll take this timeout. Tigers trail Alcorn State University by the score of 62-59. It's Alcorn basketball. They had to call a timeout. 20 seconds left. Whoa, it's going to be a foul. Charged to... Can we charge the Alcorn? That's going to charge the Ivy, yeah. That's his first, I believe.
Yeah, but Ivy was saying that he kind of slid over when he was running into him, so the referee missed that one. But like you said, that was catch the second guy.
1-and-1 shot coming up here for Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling kind of slid over a little, just a tad, just enough to get in Smith's way.
Sterling has started in 22 games this year, played in 23. He's averaging just over 10 points a ball game, shooting 76% from the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Devontae Jackson.
You hear some of the Grambling faithful saying the ball don't lie.
Right. Mo Howard picking up defense. Down here, Charmaine Thomas will drive the paint, go inside, draw the foul.
Great job from Thomas. He's been doing it all night, getting into the interior of the defense, either drawing a foul or getting easy ball.
That foul on Tremaine Crosby, third personal.
Oh, that's number 4 for him.
And you see him explaining everything. Is that 4 on Crosby? Yep, it's 4. One more and he will no longer qualify to be in the game. Free throw coming up here for Charmaine Thomas. Big one. First one's good.
Yeah.
9 points for Charmaine Thomas.
Okay.
62-60 now the score. Alcorn. Now 62-61.
Big free throws right there from Thomas. He's kind of been an ace in the hole for him.
But that is steal by Nigel Ribeiro. Ribeiro to Nigel, to Ivy, back to Devontae. Emporio goes up for the shot, no good, and A.J. Mosley brings down the ball for Alcorn State.
Yeah, the Tiger bench is screaming that the ref missed the foul. You got to play through it, though.
Sterling nearly loses the ball, and he recovers. A.J. Mosley for 3. Wow.
Miscommunication right there on defense from the Tigers. Costly. Give up a big 3.
A.J. Mosley, I believe, is 5 for 10 at the three-point line. Avi Smith goes in for the shot, no good.
Yeah, those shots like that when he was driving, he was getting them he was getting that Philly roll in the first half. He's just not getting it here.
65-61, Grambling trailing by 4. 6:04 remaining here in the ball game. A.J. Mosley for 3 again. This time it's off.
Take that, come on.
Tremaine Thomas goes up, gets the bucket. Even double figures with 11. Make it 12, and it's now 65-63, and they're chasing A.J. Mosley all over the floor. Mosley was stopping pop on him, and that's what he does.
Yeah, he got to the free throw line and just put it in there perfect. The Tigers gotta have to do a better job on that press. If you don't get him, if you don't get the steal in on the press, you gotta do a great job of getting back on defense.
Foul coming up against Alcorn.
That's gonna be number 4 on Brewer.
That's gonna be on Yalen Reed.
The boys got lucky on that one.
And the official looked at the coaching bench and just squinched his face and says, no, that was a foul.
Yeah, we can't blame the coach though.
No, you gotta still look out for your guys now. There's no question about that. Tyler Carter getting ready to check back into the ball game.
Big free throw right there for the Tigers.
Huge free throw. 67-64, Grambling trailing. Coach Jackson talking with Poyo as he comes off the bench. Shot up and good.
2 big free throws right there for Jackson.
Gotta hit those. They are free. A.J. Mosley gets it to Tyler Carter. Tyler's going to be called for the offensive foul. And Coach Montez Robinson is furious.
That's going to be 5.
I think that's 5 on Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler Carter had 5 fouls. This is Alcorn's second time coming on the court. They better be cautious not to give a technical foul. We can team up by 2 points with 5:18 to go in the game.
Well, J.P. Murray now will come back into the ball game. He has 4.
So he has to be very cautious to himself.
Montez Robinson still trying to plead his case, but nonetheless, Tyler Carter can put on his jersey. He's not coming back in tonight. Here is Tremaine Thomas.
Thomas been the ace in the whole game for the Tigers, and he's come up big every time.
15 for Tremaine Thomas, 68-67 on a deep 3. For a floating jumper up and good. You cannot leave him open.
Yeah, Pierre Murray kind of set a screen for his own for the Braves again on the switch. Tigers has to do a better job with their defensive switches. Thomas again. And he puts him downtown again.
Tremaine Thomas now with 18 leads all Tigers. A.J. Mosby for Alcorn, 27. He had 17 the other night against Jackson. Here's Brewer. Brewer on Devontae Jackson. Brewer with the shot up good.
Get that friendly bounce.
Gotta have a soft touch in order to do that. 71-71.
And it's going to be a great game.
Get your medicine, you'll need it. 3:41 remaining in the contest. Under 4, timeout coming up in just a little bit. Tremaine Thomas going up, can't hit it. Ball took around. It's going to be a foul on the floor. They've just got to hit all the free throws. They are free.
Yeah.
And when you look at some of the numbers here, 18 to 25 at the charity stripe for Grambling, 11 to 14 for Alcorn. A lot of that is A.J. Mosby. He's been 4-10 at the three-point line, 9 for 18 from the field, 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. First one is no good.
Yeah, I've seen teams lose games down the stretch with free throws.
Oh, yeah?
So the Tigers don't want to fall victim to that bug.
Oh, yeah, the other night when Alcorn lost their game against Jackson State, 60 to 57, they missed some free throws down the stretch. They were 10 to 16, but they missed 2 or 3 big ones down the stretch. That's going to be a lane violation that goes back to Alcorn. So that one doesn't count.
Coach Jackson's just shaking his head in dismay. You don't want to lose points like that on the floor. In a close game like this, with 3:34 to go in the game, time is not on your side. You need all the points you can get.
A.J. Mosby will inbound the basketball.
Tigers come back with that press.
Mosby will handle the basketball. He's defended by Anthony Gaston. 71-71, 3:23 left to go in the game. That's going to be a travel. It's traveling on Crosby, and you can see here when A.J. got the ball at Crosby, he picked up that pivot foot and jumped all over the place.
The Braves come back with a press of their own. I said the craftiness of Ivan Smith comes to play in this.
You got to be careful of the press, though, because one of the things that Graham does, if you're not careful, they can get a guy open on the back door.
Yeah, they will make you pay.
Ivy Smith ducks under, gets the shot up and good.
Great head fake right there for Ivy Smith.
73-71.
You need your star players in moments like this. You need the basket and your star player Ivy Smith. He might get it for you.
A missed shot there, and Grambling will get the ball back.
Yeah, Mosby kind of left his shirt in there. He knows it too.
73-71, Grambling on top. 2:21 remaining. That's going to be a foul against Grambling. Oh, he was okay. So he was the first to touch as the ball came from out of bounds. That's going to be against Gaston. So he said Gaston he touched the ball first before it went out of bounds. He was out of bounds and he was the first to touch the ball.
I didn't see it. The referees have been on top of things, so I trust his judgment.
Mo Howard with the shot up, no good. Rebound by JP.
That's what you missed when he was on the bench.
1:53 remaining here into the ball game. 73-71 in what's been a tightly contested contest. Ivy gets it to Shermaine Thomas. Not Anthony Gaston. Ivy nearly loses the basketball. 5
seconds to go.
Look at that shot by Ivy Smith.
He went to the shot like Ivy Smith gets into his bag.
Defensively, just off balance.
Yeah, he's in his bag. That's what you say. Ivy Smith gets into his bag. Big time shot by your big time playmaker.
1:14 remaining. That's Sterling with the shot. High off the glass, no good. And Shermaine Thomas with the rebound. 75-71, 60 seconds left to play in the ball game. Mo Howard on Ivy Smith. Smith coming to the near side now. Look at the spin move. Here's Shermaine Thomas. Shermaine Thomas with 21 on the night. Leads all scores for Grambling. 34 seconds remaining and a foul coming up on Grambling.
The Tiger faithful and the whole Tiger bench thought that was a jump ball. But just say the Ivy Smith Shermaine Thomas combination is a 1-2 finisher.
30-second timeout charge to Alcorn State University. We'll take a timeout here as well. free throw line. 88% on the year. First free throw is up, and he makes a rare miss.
Yeah, that's big for the Braves. At this point in the game with 34 seconds, you can't leave no points on the floor.
One more free throw for A.J. Mosby. Second free throw, nothing but net. 1 or 2 at the line. Alcorn will press the ball. Gets it into Ivy Smith. All he's got to do is keep it in the middle and away from the double team. Gets to JP. Flush!
That big dunk.
Devontae Jackson electrifying the crowd. Brewer goes in, can't get the shot. And there's going to be a foul there coming up against Alcorn. Ivy Smith Jr. going to the free throw line. And Grambling will win their 8th straight ball game.
Yeah, the Tigers, like I said, they weathered the storm greatly down the stretch. When the Alcorn Braves went on a run, they didn't lose their composure. They stayed in, they weathered the storm, and came up big in the stretch with Ivy Smith and Shermaine Thomas.
Ivy Smith gets a miss here.
Yeah, that dunk was set up by Ivy Smith crafting this. The whole defense was drawn to Ivy Smith in the backcourt, which allowed him with his vision to get the ball to the front court and set up the dunk.
We'll get you some scores here in just a little bit. Another game's in the SWAC.
Ivy Smith splits the free throws.
Alcorn nearly turned the ball over. 13 seconds left. Here's a long three-pointer by Sterling. No good. Grambling with the rebound, and they'll play off. 81-72 is your final. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have head coach Devontae Jackson coming over here to the press table. We'll take this timeout. We'll be right back here on GSU TV. We'll be right back.